Springs, these small yet powerful components, are everywhere. From vehicles to toys, from aerospace to household appliances, springs play a vital role in our daily lives. But did you know that there are different types of springs, each designed with unique properties to serve specific functions? Today we dive deep into the world of mechanical springs. Hi everyone. Today I'll be guiding you through the fundamentals of spring design, so let's get started. Springs are mechanical devices that store and release energy, providing shock absorption, force regulation, and energy conservation. They are indispensable in automotive, aerospace, industrial, and consumer applications. But how do they work? Hooke's law states that the force exerted by a spring is proportional to its deformation within its elastic limit. This principle governs how all springs function. But springs aren't just about stretching and compressing. Let's explore their different types. Springs come in several types, each designed for specific applications. Let's start with the most common, helical springs. Helical springs are coiled wires that store energy when compressed or extended. They're categorized into compression springs, extension springs, and torsion springs. Compression springs absorb force, extension springs pull objects together, and torsion springs provide rotational energy. You'll find these springs in car suspensions, mechanical clocks, and even mousetraps. Next, we have leaf springs. These are long, stacked metal strips that flex under pressure. Mostly found in vehicle suspensions, leaf springs can handle heavy loads efficiently. A slow-motion truck suspension bouncing over rough terrain. They're simple, robust, and perfect for heavy-duty applications like trucks and railway carriages. Now meet the disc spring, also known as the Belleville spring. These conical-shaped springs are stacked in industrial machinery to handle high loads while occupying minimal space. Several key parameters influence a spring's performance. Engineers consider factors like load and deflection, how much force a spring can handle before deforming. Let us understand as how a spring is designed during next few minutes.
So now let's start our spring design, and what you see in the screen is the template which we will be using to design the spring. So this template has got a couple of tabs, basically 4 tabs. First tab is called as instructions, wherein you can see how to use this template. I have given some instructions to follow, which you can read through. And second tab is basically auto calculations. All the calculations will be populated automatically. This is for the design for the tension spring. All right. And the third tab is for the design for the compression spring. These calculations will be used for the design for the compression spring. And the final one is the torsion spring calculations. All right. So let's get started with tension spring. How do we use this template? So let me give you little bit of understanding of some of the parameters which are written over here. You can see. So first is wire diameter. This is very much clear. Basically, what would be the thickness of the wire that you can understand from your problem or the design which you are going to use, which you are going to work on. So from there you will have this parameter defined for the spring. And the outer diameter of the spring, this parameter is the outer diameter of the spring, and how many active coils you are going to have in the spring. Basically the coils, active coils meaning the number of coils which are going to generate the force. For example, in this picture over here you can see the coils here. These are the active coils. These two hooks, these are not part of the active coils. All right. So that's how you can understand how many active coils you are planning to have in your spring. And initial tension is something what the tension which spring possesses, because of which the coils are in its position without any deflection. Basically the natural length of the spring, in that position, in the natural length of the spring, whatever tension remains in the spring, that is called initial tension. And deflection, of course, deflection is the how much deflection you're planning to have in your design. So it could be uh, it could be based on your need and what is the material you are going to have for your spring. For this template, basically we have given two options of the material. One is piano wire and second is stainless steel. All right. So most of the cases, these two materials help a lot. But if you have any other material requirement, you will have to do manual calculation. This template will not be able to help. So let me give you one example. How do we use this template? So you can see in these columns from F to M, there are various trials you can see, trial 1 to trial 8. So trial 1, you can just input a parameter and from B1 to B6, you will get some results, intermediate results, and C1 to C3 also you will get some intermediate results. Alright, so let me just give some example. Let's say we are going with wire diameter of 5 mm and then outer diameter is, for example, 12 mm. Active coils, for example, let's say 10 or 12. Okay, initial tension, let's say 2 or 4. Deflection, let's say 6 mm. Material, I go with stainless steel. So now you can see the results which are auto calculated. Um, spring index, which is coming as 2.4, which is completely red. These red values are not desirable values. You have to get rid of them. And in this section, essential parameters, this also you have to look carefully. Nothing should be red over here, because if you see this is red, it means spring will be very under very high tension. So this is going to reduce the life of the spring. So we need to tweak the parameters and bring all this into non-red zone. Okay, so we'll do trial number 2. What we can do? So let's see. Spring is under high tension, which means load is quite high. Let's reduce the wire diameter to 4. It's quite stiff. Let's keep other parameters same, 6, and this one remains as is. Now you can see spring tension has become almost half, 203 to 110. Okay, but still it is quite high. It's red. Now, for example, we reduce the wire dia to 3. You can see it has gone down to 57, but still not working out. Let's make it 2. Now it's fine. Okay, so this is how you can see how do we play around with the parameters and make our spring workable. This also is okay now, because this should not be completely red. As long as this is just text is red, cell is not red, that's fine. Spring index is something basically is the ratio of the wire dia versus spring mean dia. Okay, so that should not be completely red. The cell should not be completely red. So this much is okay. If text is okay, red, that's fine. You can still go ahead with that. Now, what you see over here in force deflection calculation, you can see deflection at that deflection what we have given 6 mm, we are getting force of 68 Newton. So that's the output you will be having for this particular tension spring. All right. So this is how you can go with your designs based on your need in that particular design you are working with. Then you can design your spring according to your requirement. All right. Similarly, this methodology you can use for other type of springs like compression spring or torsion spring. So here also certain parameters are defined, and then you can fill it in and see how it works for your requirement. So coming back to tension spring tab, you can see here these are the standard values for elasticity and maximum stress what this wire can take it. So those things are given here, and also whatever formulas which have been used for the calculations in the background. They're all listed out here just for your reference. Okay, so that's all about the template, how you have to use it. And this template will be uploaded in our shared drive. You can download it from there and use it as per your need.
With advancements in engineering, springs are evolving. Innovations in additive manufacturing, smart materials, and AI-driven designs are shaping the future of spring technology. Imagine a future where springs self-adjust based on load conditions. Exciting times ahead. Springs may seem small, but their impact is massive. From everyday gadgets to advanced machinery, they keep the world moving. So next time you click a pen or drive a car, remember the engineering marvel behind it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of springs, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating engineering insights. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.